All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to unpack Rhonda Byrne's book, The Magic. Now, this is a book that makes a pretty bold claim that there's a key to totally transforming your life. And you know what? It all starts with this ancient mystery, this one hidden idea. So right at the start, the book hits you with this. It's a passage from a sacred text, about 2,000 years old. And honestly, when you first read it, it sounds pretty harsh, doesn't it? It kind of feels like it's saying the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And for centuries, people have been scratching their heads over this one.
But here's the twist. Rhonda Byrne says, nope, you're looking at it all wrong. She says it's not about injustice at all. It's a riddle, a puzzle, and there's just one single word missing. A word that, once you plug it in, changes everything. So, you gotta wonder, what's the word?
And there it is. The word is gratitude. That's it. That's the foundation of the entire book. Now, Byrne argues this isn't just about, being polite or saying thanks. Nope, this is the missing piece of the puzzle, the master key that makes the whole thing click.
So let's plug it in and see what happens. Suddenly, that passage that seems so unfair, well, it becomes this incredibly clear principle for life. It completely reframes gratitude. It's not just a nice little gesture anymore, it's this powerful active force that shapes your reality.
Okay, so let's dig into the how behind all this. The book's big idea is that gratitude isn't just a nice emotion. It's basically a law of the universe. Yeah, like gravity, something that's always working, whether you believe in it or not.
It all comes down to the law of attraction. The core idea is simple. What you think and what you feel, they're not just happening inside your head. They're energy. They're like magnets, sending out a signal. So if your signal is all about what you're missing, well, you're just going to attract more of that. But if you're constantly broadcasting thankfulness, you get more things to be thankful for.
And get this, the book actually pulls in some classical physics to back this up. It makes a direct comparison to Sir Isaac Newton's famous law, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. The book says gratitude works the same way. The action of giving thanks always creates the opposite reaction of receiving.
So here's the bottom line. Your gratitude is a magnet. And the key word here is sincere gratitude. The more you genuinely feel it, the stronger that magnet gets, and the more good stuff, experiences, opportunities, abundance, you just pull right to you. It's positioned as a universal law, just a fact of how things work.
Okay, so that's the big idea. But how do you actually do it? This is where we get into the practical side. The book isn't just a bunch of theory. It's a step-by-step guide, a 28-day journey to make gratitude a real solid habit. The whole heart of The Magic is this 28-day program. Every single day, you get a new magical practice. The whole point is to basically rewire your brain, to get gratitude so deep in there that it's not just something you remember to do, it's just who you are.
And this journey is broken down into three main parts. First, for about the first 12 days, you're focused on being grateful for your past and present, everything you already have. Then you switch gears. The next 10 days are all about using gratitude to manifest your dreams and desires. And finally, the last week, well, that's about going all in, just saturating every part of your life with gratitude.
Behind all these practices, there's a simple little formula. Step 1, you deliberately think and say thank you. Step 2, the more you do that, the more you start to actually feel it. And step 3 is the payoff. The more you feel that gratitude, the more good stuff you receive. That feeling, that's the real magic ingredient.
And throughout the whole 28 days, there are two foundational practices that you do every single day. They're like bookends for your day. In the morning, you count your blessings, literally list 10 new things you're grateful for. And at night, you use a magic rock to think about the absolute best thing that happened that day. So you start and end every single day soaked in gratitude.
All right, so you do this for 28 days. What's the payoff? What does the book actually promise? Well, it's not small. We're talking a complete and total transformation of your life.
First, let's talk health. The book claims that gratitude can have, magical effects on your body. We're talking aches and pains, even chronic stuff, potentially just disappearing. The thinking is, when you're grateful, you're not stressed, and your body can just do its thing and heal.
Next up, money. The book flat out says you can become a money magnet. How? By being truly, genuinely grateful for the money you have right now, no matter how little. This supposedly flips a switch in your brain from "I don't have enough" to "I have plenty," and that attracts even more.
And of course,
Relationships. We all have them, and sometimes they're tough. The book says this gratitude practice can save struggling marriages, fix broken friendships, you name it. The trick is to stop focusing on what drives you crazy about someone and instead focus on what you're grateful for in them. That alone is meant to work wonders.
And yep, it applies to your career too. The idea is that gratitude is the fast track to landing your dream job and having more success. Even if you don't love your current job, being grateful for it, for the paycheck, for the experience, supposedly puts you on the right frequency to attract something even better.
So, when you boil it all down, the main takeaway is that gratitude isn't just a passive feeling. It's a creative power. According to this book, anything you want in life, to be something, to do something, to have something, gratitude is the key to unlocking it. It's like the Midas touch. It turns everything it touches to gold.
And really, it all comes down to this one big question, doesn't it? Could it really be that simple? Could the key to a truly magical life, better health, more money, happier relationships, really just be the words, thank you? It's a pretty wild thought. The book lays out the map, but it's up to you to see if the treasure is real.